Hi everyone, welcome back to the Reclaimed Ranch. My name is Tara, and I had been scrolling through Pinterest lately and was looking at some Christmas ornament things and found these really cute projects, so I wanted to share those with you. And I had recently bought this really fluffy yarn at a thrift store, and my intention was to use it for Christmas trees, but then I thought these would make really pretty ornaments as well. So I have a ton of these plastic ornaments that I bought one year, and so I need to use them somehow. So I'm going to just wrap this really pretty yarn. It's super soft all the way around the ball with the hot glue gun, and then I'm going to use Fusion's metallic champagne paint to cover the top piece that goes in. And then I used twine to hang it from the tree. And I just love how this turned out. I love textures, and this yarn is so beautiful. It has like a really light champagne color in with the white. So I think that this fusion paint color matches perfectly. And what I did after it dried, after the glue dried and the top paint, I took it outside with some really cheap hairspray and sprayed the ball so that the yarn doesn't kind of unravel. And so this next project, I am taking a bunch of different fusion colors, and I'm starting out with Woodwick. And I am like obsessed with the terracotta look, and so with the flower. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 2 coats of each of these colors, and this one is Homestead Blue. Very, very pretty. And then I'm going to, on the second coat, I'm going to use flour to dust the entire ornament. And I'm going to leave that sit for a few hours to dry before I brush the flower off. But you guys, this gives it such a really pretty, like, velvety texture to it and look. It's just gorgeous. I love it. You know, and for Christmas when I was a kid, I was used to having tinsel on the tree and all the glittery things, but nowadays I really like the toned down kind of muted look. And I think these are perfect for that. And they're so easy to make, like totally cool for kids to sit down with you and do a project at the table. Oh my goodness, you guys. So I saw this on Pinterest, and I had a bunch of these wooden mushrooms. And what they did was they put Mod Podge on the tops and left the bottoms natural, and then they used their gold leaf to cover it. And I'm using Annie Sloan's gold size because I really like how it has the gold leaf stick really well to it, but Mod Podge works just as good, or any kind of sticky medium. And then I'm going to use my super tiny drill bit to drill a little tiny hole in the top, so that I can screw in my little eye screws there. And they had really cute, like a little bit of moss with some super tiny flowers, but I didn't have any small enough to fit. But I just thought, even just with some of the green moss, it looked super, super cute, and I just love how these turned out. So I'm going to definitely be making some more of these, and I think I'm going to also just paint some and do the same thing, because mushrooms are still really hot this year. So they seem to be just kind of flying out of the store every time we put them in there. So I'll be able to use up all my little mushrooms, and I believe I bought these off of Amazon. So yeah, this is going to be my favorite for the day. These are just too cute. Another thing you can do is, if you don't have the gold leaf, you can definitely just paint the tops a gold or a copper, or, you know, whatever, to get that look and feel. But yeah, these are definitely a more classy, higher end mushroom than you would find out in the forest for sure. And then again, I used twine to hang these from the tree, which I thought was fairly fitting, being out in the outdoors, woodsy type look. So this Last project is something that I also saw on Pinterest, and they used black paint, so I loved the look of that, but I'm sure you can use white or any color that you really prefer. So I am going to paint these little plastic balls 2 coats of black. I used coal black infusion, and I'm going to let those dry individually without a heat gun because this first one, I don't know what I was thinking. I was watching my show and I used a heat gun and it warped it. It was kind of funny. But so let them air dry. And then you take Rub and Buff and you put a little tiny bead of Rub and Buff inside a Ziploc baggie. You rub the 2 sides together so that it gets on both sides. And then you put your ornament in there and you just kind of take the sides and go all over the ornament, and it puts that Rub and Buff on in a really cool way. I think it's just an easier way and a cleaner way to do this. You could probably get the achievement with maybe a paintbrush, but see how I'm kind of holding it and then rubbing it with my other hand on there. And you can do half of it, you can do all of it, but I just think it turned out super, super cool, especially with the black. It's very pronounced, and I like how it turns out. So one of them, okay, so this is the antique gold, and I did use the Spanish copper on another one, and it was definitely darker with the black, and so you can kind of see it, but I went ahead and added a tiny bit of the vintage or the antique gold to that one as well in different spots, and it turned out so pretty. You get multiple colors, and I think it just turned out very, very gorgeous. So, and then I just used the Rub and Buff to color the caps on it the same color and glue those on. And because these are a little bit more higher end looking, I did use a velvet ribbon to tie onto the tree. And so these are definitely going to be going into the store for sure when we flip for Christmas, because I think these are very, very gorgeous and will sell really well. So that's basically all I have for today. I am headed off for Sonnet's retreat next week, and so again, no videos for next week, but we do want to do some shopping at the bins and different thrift stores and stuff, so I'll probably take some footage and possibly get maybe a thrift haul up for you guys next week if there's time. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and let me know what was your favorite, and I will see you guys when I come back from the retreat. Take care. Bye.